Hey guys, so today I am doing a what is in my basket of shame. Basically palettes to try. I've seen this video going around quite a bit, so I wanted to do one for myself. So I am not decluttering any of these. I want to use them at least once and then I will decide if I should declutter them or not. So I'm just showing you guys the palettes that I have to try. Okay, so I do have the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. I'm pretty sure this is still available. I want to get the Naked 3 Mini. I think I will next year for my Sephora, one of my Sephora orders. I want some cake, so that's what it's going on. I have the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. I'm pretty sure they discontinued this one as well. I really think that Urban Decay would do a lot better instead of just bringing out more Naked palettes to just bring back Naked 2 and 1. And I think that that would be a lot better for people. Maybe just update the formula, because I also have Naked 1. And I don't know if I ever want to use it because you can't get this anymore. It's such a good palette. Alright, I have the Urban Decay and Prince palettes. This is... what is this one? You Got the Look. I almost picked up the Wild Greens palette yesterday when I was at Target, but I decided against it because I know not a lot of people like it. I don't like this packaging, and it's the same packaging. I don't have as much of an emotional connection to the Wild Greens palette as I do with these. This is the Urban Decay and Prince. I believe this is the Let's Go Crazy palette. I love Prince. Although I look at these shadows and I'm so sad because they do look dull. And I kind of feel like that is something that Urban Decay has an issue with right now, is just dull looking palettes, looking eyeshadows. Alright, so let's go through. I have some Give Me Glow palettes. This is the Teal Nightlife palette. I organized this in the way that they had advertised it. I went to their website and I pulled out every single color when I got this, and I put it right where they had advertised it, because personally for me, even though I love the idea of being able to organize this however I personally feel like, I think that that's great, and I hope Give Me Glow does that more often. I fell in love with the color story when they advertised it like this, and that's why I wanted this palette, and I love it. I really do. They also gave me a 10% off coupon code. I think it's called Glowing Doll 10. I don't know. I think you get that for every purchase you do, though, because they want you to come back. I've already done 2 Give Me Glow purchases. I might do another because I'm loving these shadows right now. This is the updated Coral Nightlife palette. This is Jellyfish. I don't actually like Jellyfish in this color story. I like Rave Princess a little bit better. So what I think I'm going to do is my next Give Me Glow order, since I am planning to get some shadows, is switch out Jellyfish with a different shadow, a lighter pink shadow, that shimmer shadow that I like better. But I do like these, and they're very compact too for like Z palettes. Tara Moon's Cosmetics' Cosmic Wanderer palette is so extremely gorgeous. I love that I can pull these out and just rearrange them. It's so extremely gorgeous. I don't think I have a color story like this in any palette. Any other palette. I've really discovered indie brands in 2022, and I'm in love. I have Kylie's Heat palette, I think is what this was. I got this and never, ever, ever used it. I literally put it up and never used it. I have more palettes that I've never used that I need to work through. Dose of Colors' Friendcation palette. I have some Too Faced palettes. This is the Gingerbread Spice palette. I am very excited that I have this. And it does still smell good. I have Pretty Rich as well. I know not a lot of people like this because of like the message, I guess, but I mean, I don't have a lot of Too Faced palettes in my collection to try right now, so. And this is Tickled Peach. This one does smell like peaches. I actually really like this. If this was a 6-pan, it would be in my 6-pans, but because it's an 8-pan, I have to have it in this. And I like the packaging. I do think it's extremely nice. Oh Jesus, we're in the second pile. This is the Sephora Pro palette. This is the Warm palette. Mine is a little broken. I'm sure you guys can see that broken shade, but I do want to try and use this. It does feel pretty nice. I'm so sad. This is the Sydney Grace palette. This is a magnetic palette. This is the In Mel's Memory bundle. I'm so sad that I haven't tried this yet. I've had it a couple of days, and I feel like I am making Mel Thompson, like, I'm not giving her enough credit. But I got the bigger palette because I do want to get more Sydney Grace shadows. I kind of want to build on to this because Mel Thompson loves Sydney Grace, and she always advertised it on her channel, so I thought it would just be better for me to get the bigger bundle and you know, support Mel Thompson in that way. And I actually like this. I do like this. It's very big, but I like it. I have Jeffree Star's Banana Fetish palette. I have to get Star Wedding and Psychedelic Circus. I might get Star Wedding. I don't know. Might get Star Wedding this week. Who knows? But this is the Banana Fetish palette. I like the thin packaging, but again, with him kind of feeling like he could just do these big packagings and stuff like that. I don't know. I like it being thin, but it's just really long. And I'm so nervous because I don't really like yellow shadows. Yellow shadows on me tend to make me look a little sick. So, yeah. But I am excited to try this and put it with my other Jeffree Star palettes. I do love Jeffree Star Cosmetics' eyeshadow formula. That's the only reason that I continue to get his palettes is because I love his formula. Let's see, Dominique Cosmetics' Lemonade palette. This is not even available anymore. I never used it, but I am excited to. The kids and I are going to eat some cake after this. I got this yesterday at TJ Maxx. This is the ABH Subculture palette. Can you believe that? This was the last one, and this is literally the only reason I went to TJ Maxx is because I wanted to see if they had this still. Because I wanted to complete my Anastasia palette bundle, or collection. And I'm happy. I do have Pretty Vulgar's Nightingale palette. Pretty Vulgar does still exist. I was wondering if they did. They do still exist. This is a palette I can see myself decluttering after I use it once, just to see how I feel about it and be able to do a video. So, I can see myself decluttering that. Oh, God. Jacqueline and Morphe. So, mine actually look fine. This has V5 on it. This is called Ring the Alarm, which is the color story I drift more towards because it's neutrals. I do want to get the Divine Neutrals palette. That's actually in my Ulta cart for next year for my diamond order. This is Bling Boss. I love purples. But I just don't feel like this is a purple palette. Like, there's a purple. That's it. This is Armed and Gorgeous, which is a unique color story in my opinion. And this is Dark Magic, which is the one I don't really gravitate towards the most. But I don't think I will declutter any of those once I use them. I don't think those are in danger. Alamar Cosmetics' Reina del Caribe palette. Alamar Cosmetics is in BoxyCharm, so I don't plan to do any Alamar Cosmetics orders because I plan to get BoxyCharm next year, and this brand is in BoxyCharm, so I'm just kind of going to let whatever BoxyCharm decides to send me because I will have 3 boxes coming in every month. Here's another BoxyCharm palette. This is the Ace Grandiose palette. I completely forgot about having this palette, but I am excited. I like indie brands, and I like that BoxyCharm is putting indie brands in their boxes. I think that that's really cool. BH Cosmetics is B by Baby Beauty? Babe Beauty? Babs Beauty, maybe? I don't know. I don't know. Who created this palette? Bubs Beauty. That's who. This is a palette I can see myself decluttering. I have BH Cosmetics' updated formula, so I don't know if I will like this or not. I don't know if I'll like this or not, because it just seems extremely muted. I also picked this up from TJ Maxx yesterday for like $7, and it's like 29 bucks, and I was going to get it next year in my Sephora order anyway, so I was like, might as well. This is the ABH Norvina Mini Pro 1 palette, Pro Pigment palette. This is the Mini 1. So I was like, since I got this from TJ Maxx, I might as well just get the Mini Volume 2 next year, because I do want to try these. So one more pile, let me go through it. This has some larger palettes. I did decide to pull out my Tati Beauty Textured Neutrals palette because I have a dupe palette I want to compare it to. I don't want to use this because you can't get it, but I do love Tati. I love her. And Tati did such an, like, the quality of the packaging of this just feels so amazing. It has not been matched by any other brand. I do hope Tati brings back Tati Beauty one day. I was giving birth to Jackson. I was literally in the hospital when she announced that she was closing Tati Beauty down. So, yeah. ColourPop is so Jaded palette with Kathleen Lights. I love this so much. I love Kathleen Lights. I'm actually planning to do a ColourPop order tomorrow to get some of their mega palettes. This is Rock. I have some of them. This is Rock Candy. I still have to use this. This is Smokin' Roses. Alright, this is Smokin' Roses. Really pretty. You know, they have a couple, like, Gone Matte, Getting Fresh. I think I was going to pick up Bare Necessities. The Aurora Struck one. That's new. I was going to get some other ones. Stone Cold Fox. I think I was going to get Matte About Hue as well. That's the matte colorful one. I don't know. I just apparently feel like I need all these palettes in my collection because I love having this many palettes to try. Oh my gosh, I did not realize how many I had. James Charles and Morphe palette. Mine is broken because my father is a klutz, obviously. But this is one I can definitely see myself decluttering after I use it on my channel. I don't actually think I'm going to end up keeping that. Morphe and Jeffree Star. I am going to keep this one after I use this on my channel because it's been sitting in my collection for a very long time. And even though I'm not a fan of Morphe shadows, I do have quite a few Morphe palettes apparently. But I do like having this just for reference for Jeffree Star Cosmetics because I do like Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Like I said, I like the formula. This is another one I got from TJ Maxx yesterday. This is the Morphe 3503 palette. Got it on discount. I still spent like $150, but I got it on discount. I'm probably going to go to TJ Maxx once a month. I am going to TJ Maxx next month. I can guarantee that. And I'll do another TJ Maxx haul. I have 3502. I just wanted to have all of these for some reason. I don't know why, but I did. I did. And this is the original 35.0, which is what popped Morphe off, y'all. This popped Morphe off. That and Jaclyn Hill, you know. Okay, Wet n Wild's Artistry palette. This is the dupe for James Charles's palette. I can see myself decluttering this after using it just because I don't want this huge of a palette in my collection. And you can see my son, one of them, is attempting to touch everything. This is that Tati Beauty palette. That is a dupe. This is the C Color Cosmetics' Neutrals palette. Really pretty. I'm very excited. It smells like chemicals. Makeup Revolution Emily Wants palette. Who remembers this? Mine has something growing in the shade Family, and it's never been used. So I'm thinking about like scraping that, like a top layer of this off when I use it, because I'm not going to use that shade. I did get my Juvia's Place order in the mail a few days ago, so I have the Garden of Juvia's palette. I am going to do another order once they restock a couple of things from their Black Friday sale, because I want their quads. I just do. This is the Warrior 3 palette, and I can't find my original Warrior palette, so I am going to pick up Warrior 1, because I want to have them all, because I do. This is the Nubian Earth palette. I do want to get the... This is the Nubian Earth palette. I do want to get the Nubian 3 Coral palette. I do like that. I feel like that the Coral palette from Juvia's Place kind of looks like Mini Zindo by Natasha Denona. Alright, ColourPop's Zodiac palette. ColourPop's Dream Street palette. I'm never going to get rid of those. Rendezvous. I don't think I will get rid of this just because of that blue, but who knows? I mean, I can change my mind. Sweet Nothings. I can definitely see myself getting rid of this. And yes, please. I'm keeping this just because it looks like the Sunset palette by Natasha Denona. I plan to do a palette comparison. So, very, 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 very excited. I do not know if I'm going to film any 2 Looks 1 palettes today. I think I might tonight, just to try to go through some of these and get some of these, like, done. Because, I don't know. I just... kind of feel like I need to. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. And I'm going to go get Kai his cake that he has been wanting. No. They can't see you, dum-dum. Alright. Bye, guys.